What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. Different video style today, but we're going over 5 of the top side hustles in 2024 that you can get started with. Also, these are 5 things that I'm personally doing or have done lately and have had success with. So I'm not just speaking in theory or like, oh, here are some cool ideas. These are actually things that I have done and that have allowed me to buy my dream house. I'm not trying to be all like, you know, like a weird internet guru, but yeah, I mean, I haven't had a normal job in like 5 years, and I started making money on YouTube, that allowed me to not have to get a job. It was actually kind of crazy because I started making money on YouTube like my last year in college. I graduated from UC Berkeley, and it was funny because leading up to that, I had dropped out of college several times, and I was like trying to be, you know, be an entrepreneur or whatever, start my own business, and nothing worked. And I was like, crap, like I guess I'm going back to college. Guess I'm going back to school to get my degree so I can work in an office the rest of my life. That was basically what I'd given up. And then my last year in college, it was like I started making money on YouTube, and then I started doing you know, just YouTube full time. And now I have a bunch of different little businesses and side hustles, and now I make good money on TikTok as well. And yeah, so we're gonna dive into that. But I just wanted to say, you know, my life, these things completely changed my life. Most of these side hustles and a few other ones as well that I'm not gonna talk about in today's video, but you know, just doing different basically all internet stuff. It's funny because some people say, oh, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I go on the internet and research different ways to make money and then I do them. So but yeah, no, I used to work at Starbucks. I used to work at Nike. I used to work at a liquor store. I used to sell knives for Cutco, which I hated, by the way. Don't recommend that to anyone. I used to work for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Postmates, Instacart. I've done all those things. This was before YouTube. Well, basically before, and then I started doing those side hustles to like try things out. But yeah, anyways, I worked all these minimum wage jobs, massive amounts of credit card debt, had money on my car loan before I paid off my car, paid off my credit cards, all that stuff. Now my debt that I have is my house, my mortgage, which is crazy because I own my own home with my massive backyard. That was one thing that I always wanted, was a massive backyard, and that's what I have right now. And next step is to build a pool. I really want to put a pool and jacuzzi back there. One step at a time, Dylan. Okay, top 5 side hustles of 2024. I will have links in the description for these as well, with more information, expanding more. And a couple of these I am actually teaching how to do it too, like in full length. Like I have like 45 and hour long videos down below. Anyways, number 1, TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop, this is the newest way, in my opinion, to make money on the internet. Probably the newest and best way, because TikTok, they are, you know, they're trying to compete with Amazon, so they're flooding like a ton of money into this program to try to get people comfortable with buying stuff on TikTok. And it's working. Like if you go on TikTok right now, like I'll just show you, there's this camera that I've been promoting, and look at this camera, guys. It's a $20 digital camera on TikTok, and look how many people have bought this camera. Over 100,000 sales. So it's like people are now comfortable with buying stuff off TikTok, and a huge reason why is because TikTok is covering the costs of shipping. Wow, focus on me. They're covering, it's because I put my camera up so close to the lens and now it's not. TikTok is covering the costs of shipping, and they're also providing massive discounts to customers, but the seller, it's not taking any away from the seller. So it's like, I think they're doing that just so people get accustomed to like buying. And now it's super easy on TikTok. You can just do Apple Pay and boom, it comes to your door in like 3 days. But anyways, so you can actually create your own TikTok shop to sell these products instead of promoting other people's products, but it is still drop shipping. I have created my own TikTok shop store, and let me just show you guys how crazy this is. So this is something that I recently started doing. I'll just show you, this is in the last 28 days. This is my TikTok shop seller center. The focus is probably gonna get all whacked up after this, but let's see if it focuses. There we go. My TikTok shop, so this is the past 28 days. I've generated over $4,000 on TikTok shop. Isn't that crazy? 133 orders too. This is the past 7 days. What is that, 2,000 bucks, something like that, in the past week? And then I took a screenshot of my highest day so far. $1,000 in a single day on TikTok shop. You know what's crazy, guys, is that this account only has 50 followers. Like, it's a brand new account, and you don't see my face on it at all. So it's a faceless account with basically no, it started with 0 followers, and I started making money at literally day 1, which is kind of nuts. So if you want to learn how to do it, I have a link below and you can join my community on that. Number 2, Faceless YouTube channel. This is how I started doing YouTube. Well, I kind of did a hybrid model of this, which obviously you can too, but I took the Faceless YouTube channel method, and also I'm showing my own face too. So if you go back on my YouTube channel, you'll see I have tons of, I've had, you know, probably hundreds of different people on my channel. That's not me. That's the Faceless YouTube channel method. I have another YouTube channel that is completely faceless, except for a few. I guess I'm in a few of those ones, but I just do that because I love making YouTube videos, and I can't help myself to like also make videos too. But basically, yeah, it's a completely faceless channel. Well, you can create a completely faceless channel if you don't want to be on the channel, but if you want to be on the channel, you can also obviously be on the channel. But you can make a faceless YouTube channel, and it can become almost, this one is better. Well, I guess TikTok shop can be passive too later, you know, after the initial work. I always say there's no real thing as passive income, because in order to create passive income, you need to like invest at the beginning. Like for real estate, for instance. Yeah, you can buy a property and rent it out, hire a property manager, and at that point it's almost completely passive, but you had to do a crap load of work at the beginning. It's the same thing with the Faceless YouTube channel. You have to put in hours and hours and hours at the very beginning, but then later on it's all like set up, and so it's just, you're just managing it and overseeing it. And yeah, you're still gonna have to put in a little bit of time here and there, but I have a Faceless YouTube channel where I put in maybe 30 minutes per day on average, but it's still generating thousands of dollars per month. But at the beginning, it was like I was putting in hours and hours and hours every day. Does that make sense? So anyways, I have also a link below to the Faceless YouTube channel. And these two ones, by the way, right now, they're free trials to join, because they're new programs that I'm creating. I've never sold courses before. I actually don't want to call it a course. I'm more so calling it a community, because we have a group chat where, you know, we can chat and stuff and share tips and tricks. Number 3 is drop shipping on Shopify. There are so many ways now to make money drop shipping on Shopify. Like, you can make good money just by doing drop shipping on Shopify, and you don't need to run ads. You can just post the videos on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Like I highly recommend using short form content to market organically. You just create videos and you post all that you post. So you can make one short form video. Let's say you're you know, selling coffee mugs or something. You know, you make a video about the coffee mug, and you have your link to your Dropify. No, that's actually a good name for a plugin, or for an app for Shopify. But no, there's so many companies now that will source the product for you and ship it out and do all the customer service and refunds and everything and returns. And you know, they'll create the product, send it out for you. You can slap your logo on it. So let's say you made a coffee mug called Dylan's Mugs, right? You make one little 10-second video with it, put your link on there to your website, and you post the video on YouTube Shorts, you post the video on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, TikTok, Twitter, and Snapchat Spotlight. So you got one video, now it's getting pumped out to 6 ways, and your one video, maybe it only got 100 views on TikTok, but on Facebook Reels, it got 1 million views. And now all of a sudden, you're getting views from different, you know, and by the way, you're not only doing this one time, you're making 10 videos a day, and you're pumping them out on all those, that's 60 different videos on across all the platforms, even though it was only 10 little clips. And there are softwares where you can just upload it once and it gets blasted to every platform. They make it so easy now. So that's dropshipping on Shopify. The TikTok Shop is basically dropshipping on Shopify, but exclusively on TikTok Shop, if that makes sense. Now, the TikTok Shop that I have, I also do dropshipping on Shopify too. So I have it set up where, you know, they can either buy it on TikTok Shop or Shopify. The margins are slightly better on Shopify, but the traffic is slightly less. So yeah, I'll just expand on that a little bit for Shopify. The apps you want to look at, guys, when you set up your Shopify is Printful, Printify, Zendrop. These ones are, you can add in products from different companies and link it to your Shopify store. Okay. Faceless TikTok page creativity program beta. This one I do have a community for, link below, a Faceless TikTok page. I have made, I have a TikTok. I'll just show you guys how much money I made on TikTok. This is a very transparent video. This is my current TikTok that I'm making money on. This says I made $1,000 this past week on TikTok, over $300 yesterday, I believe, in the single day, $378 yesterday. And guys, if you want to learn how to do this stuff, you know, click the link below, try out. It's they all have 7-day free trials right now, so that you can try it out and you can leave if you don't like it and not pay anybody, basically. But I hope you stay and interact with everybody and interact with me. And I'm gonna be adding stuff to the group, to those programs too, so it's like, it's just the initial thing. Honestly, it's better if you stay in, but like, hey, you know, I want to do it risk-free as possible. I don't want to rip anybody off. I don't want to charge $1,000 for a course or anything. I think it's priced at $7.99 per month, but there's a 7-day free trial, so like, yeah. Anyways, but if you paid $7.99 a month and you made $1,000, I mean, that's just what I made in the past week. That's what, 100 months of membership for like, it's more than 100 months worth of membership. Anyways, that one is really cool. I really like the Faceless TikTok page one because you just get paid money off the views. You don't need to sell anything. It's TikTok paying you just for views that are over a minute long. The last one is filling out surveys. You can make money filling out surveys on your phone through an app called SurveyJunkie. I have a link below. When you use that link, we actually do, like, that's the only one we have a partnership with, is SurveyJunkie. I've made money off SurveyJunkie. This one, you're not gonna get rich off, but it's one of those things where you can make a few bucks a week off that, I guess, or a few bucks a day, sorry. And it adds up, and you know, throw that into an S&P 500 investment account, and over time it could add up to a couple $100 extra per year. And then, you know, you leave it, it starts growing. Hey, you know what? It's better than nothing, I guess. And it's not like, again, you're not gonna get rich off of it, but my whole strategy, guys, just to give you guys a breakdown of what I do, is I just try out different side hustles and see what works for me. Because for you, we're all different humans. That's the beauty of life. One of these things might work for you, one of them might not. A lot of them are working for me. But for me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't like filling out surveys, okay? I get bored, I have ADHD, I can't sit on my phone and fill out surveys all day. I don't like it. But I know a lot of other people, they're like, yeah, just watch Netflix and fill out surveys and I just made, you know, all this money. And I'm like, I can't focus on the show and do the surveys. But some people are like, yeah, I'm still watching the show and I'm doing the surveys. Or they're like, you know, taking a crap, filling out surveys. I'm like, I don't know, I think I just get distracted too early. That's why I like the TikTok shop thing, because it's like, I love making funny videos with like, I'm doing, on my TikTok shop, I'm doing women's clothing. I love making videos with the clothing. I love doing that. It sparks my creativity. So like, maybe you will hate that and I wouldn't blame you. Anyways, those are my top 5 side hustles of 2024. Hopefully you learned one thing. Let me know, comment below if you learned one thing, one new thing. Come on, you gotta learn at least one new thing in a 16-minute video of me rambling. If not, I'm sorry I wasted 60 minutes of your life. If you did not learn one thing, you have to comment, Dylan, you wasted 16 minutes of my life, and I'm sorry, I will make it up to you in another way, somehow, some form. I'll do 16 push-ups for you. If you comment below that I wasted 60 minutes of your life, I will go and do 16 push-ups for you. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. We'll talk soon.